Is it fucking good now? Okay. It's not gonna... Okay, multiplayer and survival mode have appeared again. Alright, I guess everything's fine. It kept saying, like, game disk cannot be read and crashing right around here. So, this may or may not ever go up on my channel. But, here we are with Uncharted 4. Would you like to... Yes. Crushing difficulty. I forget, can you change the difficulty in this after you've already... Oh god. Oh god. All my save data. Everyone will know. No, I decided that I would want to play this next for my, secondary Let's Play next to, Evil Within 2. Because, the first one I did was Bloodborne, so I figured I should keep on a trend of, like, one game I haven't played before and one game that I have something to say about. And boy, I have something to say about this fucking game. Okay, I should start by saying this is a really good game. If you haven't played it, go buy it. It's really good. Now that I think about it, there was DLC for this game that came out some time ago that I have not played yet. Maybe I should do that here. But, what I want to sort of get through in this Let's Play is that this game, while it is really good, and it has a lot of good things, but in comparison to the others like Uncharted 2 and 3, which are the strongest in the series, this is nowhere near as good as Uncharted 2 or 3 in terms of gameplay. Which is why I don't care about these cinematics, because I'm playing on fucking Crushing. I've beaten all the games on Crushing difficulty at least once. Now that I think about it, I've only beaten each game once on Crushing, but this game was, it had an update that I had to do before it started crashing, so maybe they might have made slight improvements, like to the aiming and such, but that won't change, even then, that won't change the biggest problem, which is, of course, the level design. I'll probably have to, like, pull up footage of, some of the levels and some of the combat encounters from Uncharted 2 and 3. Just to demonstrate some of the changes in this one, but, they are quite significant, as will become apparent. Now, I feel more confident putting this on Crushing than I would Uncharted 2 or 3, because this game is easier. It's still really fun. It is easier to make up for the fact that it is not designed as well. I don't remember if I can die in this segment. If not, I really don't need to pay attention. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, maybe. I don't know. It would be embarrassing if I died in the prologue, so... yeah, this will be much... Even so, even though this game is easier, this will still be much harder. Oh god. I got comboed. Much harder than Bloodborne. Bloodborne is not very difficult, so... But, like, a shooter on the hardest difficulty, you're gonna get your ass handed to you a bunch. Is this a cinematic? No, it's not. I wonder why I never bothered to play the DLC for this game. It's probably pretty good. I don't know. I don't know if it's like... Well, I haven't played it or seen much of anything of it other than the trailers, so... Honestly, it's been a long time. I forget the controls, but... How do you reload? Alright, that's fine. Okay. There, triangle to reload. I don't think that was... Yeah, in Uncharted 3, it was like the bumpers were the buttons you press to shoot, and then...
Sam, how's the engine?
Oh, wait, what? There's more?
Come on, go. There, I got it.
There we go. Oh, wait, what? Oh, fuck you guys. I can't possibly die once I've gotten in here.
Barely see out there.
Yeah, I'm sure some of you who do not share my grievances with this game are wondering what the fuck I'm talking about, so I'll just have to progress and get to an actual, like, shooting level to demonstrate the problem. The big problem. And the problem is because it's a problem with level design more than anything. And it's not like the controls are bad, or, I mean, the aiming works fine. It actually feels a lot better now than it did, or I remember it doing. I remember always having trouble with the recoil of the guns. That's what I remember having trouble with the most in terms of the controls, but... because the problem is with design, every single level that has a problem with it is unique in that problem. It's not like there's one thing about the game that you know, makes its gameplay not quite as good as the other ones, the other games. The climbing is really good. The climbing is way better and way more fun than any of the other ones. They added a bunch of new climbing mechanics and stuff, and there's only like a few short climbing levels, but they are really fun, the ones that you actually end up doing. Unfortunately, you can't really use the climbing in combat quite as much because the new mechanics they added, such as swinging and things like that, don't work as well as you would think for combat. Like, if you swing on the rope, you would think, because you're wide open, that they would at least subjugate it so that it was, it made you... it decreased enemy accuracy so that you could move fluidly without getting hit by as many bullets just to be able to use it in combat. But you're on this difficulty setting where enemies will kill you in a matter of seconds if they have a line of sight on you. And swinging on ropes and such doesn't make it so they hit you any less. Then you kind of almost never get to do it.
Good night, Father.
Good night, Sister Cat.
The only benefit that you get from swinging a rope is if you do survive to the end of the rope swing, and the rope swing is quite slow. If you do survive, then if you land on an enemy, you can trigger the melee instant kill that you get from jumping on top of an enemy, which has been in Uncharted 2 and 3. And I believe you get invincibility in this game. I don't remember if you... I know you got invincibility for melee finishers to enemies in the other games, and that's why you would use them. But... oh god, oh fuck, how do I goddamn go around corners? What the fuck?
Nathan.
I thought all you had to do go around corner was be at a corner and then hold forward and then press... no, you have to hold circle, that's what it is. Okay, that's what I forgot. Gotcha.
Gotta get to that window.
Hopefully I can finish this off quickly.
Come on. Move it, sister.
Oh god. Are you fucking kidding me? Wow, okay, this encounter is way more, like, time-consuming and annoying if you fail it, because it fast-forwards your animation. Go, you fuck.
Darn.
See you, shitlord. Alright. Huh. Also, some of the enemies, especially late game, some of the enemy types are really fucking annoying. I'm sure anyone who's beaten this game on the hardest difficulty knows exactly which enemy type I'm talking about. There's one in particular that just does nothing but run straight at you, and he cannot be dealt with via melee. Because he runs straight at you and then grabs you, and then you have to, like, shake him off. and you're wasting time. You get pulled out of cover if you were in cover,
Sam.
and you just get shot up by all of the guy's friends. And once you shake him off, you want to try and swing at him because he's right next to you, and if you get the melee, then you can at least finish him off quickly, even take his gun, anything like that, get some invincibility from the enemies, like. But if you take a swing at him, he will instantaneously dodge it and then put you in the exact same fucking chokehold again. And you're wasting... And by that point, on this difficulty, you're generally just gonna be fucking dead unless he's the last enemy in the area. So those fuckers are really annoying. But they're only, like, super late game, so that's fine.
Nice jump.
Yeah, give me a hand.
Even though I'm skipping all the cutscenes, I do think that the story in this game is a billion times better than it was in the others, but
Place is kind of empty.
that's not what I'm here to talk about, so...
Some Bible retreat.
Yeesh.
I think the only cutscenes I won't skip are the ones with fucking Rafe, as Rafe is the most glorious villain in this series.
He's the one decent guy.
He was definitely like the best part of the best part of the story is not Sam or the backstory of the character or anything like that. It's fucking Rafe.
This way.
In a series in which all the villains have just been like laughably evil, like just super lord killmaster, fucking like that Russian or whatever the fuck he was, just battle-scarred warlord asshole from the second game, or you know, just generic big villain guys.
I did. Thought I did.
The only one of them that I thought was any cool at all was at least not that old annoying woman from the third one, but her assistant Talbot was pretty cool. Not because he was actually cool at all, but because his name was Talbot, which is cool in its own right.
Once or twice.
And because he had like no stake in the story, he was just doing his job. Oh, I forgot you have to hold L1. Yeah, they added rope climbing. They added all sorts of climbing mechanics to this one. My favorite my favorite by far is definitely sliding. The sliding mechanic is super cool.
So, what you been up to?
Working mostly.
You still dating that girl?
Oh, Crystal? On again, off again. Currently off again.
But yeah, Rafe being like just some snobby, like shitlord, rich kid asshole, that's just like jealous of Nathan as your main villain is the greatest thing. I think there's a lot of these levels in this game especially, if I recall. Levels where you're just going through, like, not necessarily climbing in all of them, because I remember there not being as much climbing as I would have wanted with all the new climbing mechanics that they added, but just going through the motions, not doing combat, or going through story levels. Like when you break into that woman's house or whatever. But given that I played, like, Uncharted 3 probably the most of all of them, it was the first one I played, and I just sort of liked it a little bit more than Uncharted 2, even though they're both fantastic. I just didn't play Uncharted 2 as much. It's not really that I think one is better than the other.
Oops. Was that a sin? I think that's a sin.
But, what the fuck was I talking about? What? Is he waiting for me? There's no prompt. What the fuck? Oh,
Yeah.
I had to walk out of... Okay, that's a glitch. Whee! The swinging is so slow. It's so bad for combat. But, yeah, since I played Uncharted 3 a bunch, and that has, like, a bunch of really obtrusive levels where you just have to, like, go through the motions and follow the story arc for a while without any actual gameplay or anything, really early on. I remember getting like really tired of those ones whenever I would replay them. But these ones, because you're constantly, there's a lot more that you're doing in this level, especially, rather than just sitting around waiting for shit to happen. This is much more tolerable and entertaining to play.
Your turn.
Alright. My favorite new mechanic. Sliding.
Just don't overthink.
Yeah! Sliding's the best. Was Sam voiced by Troy Baker?
Of course she did.
Yeah, he was. Of course he was. Yeah, that's obviously. I can hear it whenever he talks. But, wasn't Sam supposed to be voiced by someone else? Like, this game went through, like, a really bad development cycle, and some important people quit during the middle of it. But, as far as I remember, the only people that quit were, like, people having to do with the writing and story, and that turned out super good. It turned out fine, so I don't see that as being an excuse for why the gameplay is not quite as well designed.
Attaboy, Nathan.
Okay.
Alright, are we almost done with this level? I think we're done. Yay! Skip cinematic. Alright. Man, his douchey face looks great.
You're gonna have to do it better than that, pal.
Acabemos con esto.
Let's go.
I don't think this is an actual fight. I think this is just like, not even a tutorial. I don't think you have full control over your normal moveset.
Come on.
A ver cómo te sales de esta. ¿Qué tal esto?
They definitely changed
Agárrenmelo.
Right back.
melee combat in this game a lot.
Lucha como un hombre.
I sort of like it, but at the same time, well, I do really like it. It feels really good, but
I got you now. Come on, amigo.
there's one thing that they changed, and it's that
Derrota ese gringo, amigo. Ahora sí, pendejo.
in Uncharted 2 and 3, it was just like Batman, basically. It's just identical to Batman, except that not as many enemies or can hit you at once, and there's not as many enemy types.
Te voy a cerrar la bocota, gringo.
But in Uncharted 2 and 3, whenever you would attack and then you would get countered, and you'd have to press triangle to counter their counter. But in this game,
We weren't fighting?
but also whenever an enemy attacked you, you would have to press triangle to dodge and counter them. But in this game, you only press triangle to counter their counters. But in order to actually avoid getting hit in the first place, you need to use the circle to roll out of the way, and it's not really as telegraphed or anything. It's much more loose, which means you're often going to get hit by stray hits. The only problem with the melee combat in this game is that enemies die from melee in like 2 or 3 hits every single time in almost all combat situations, and you're almost never put into situations in which you would just have to use the melee combat like you would do quite often in Uncharted 3. You would have just dedicated melee encounters. So, you almost never get to use the new melee combat, because enemies will almost never counter your attacks or throw blows, because they'll be dead in your first 2 hits.
Get up. I was having a great dream, too.
I can skip this. Alright. I want to just get through these chapters as fast as possible so I can get to the actual gameplay.
Hey, any chance I can take a shower?
Here's what I was talking about. I was like, oh, it's so great that, you know, they have sections where
Is it evening?
You don't have to just sit around and just wait for the story to progress, but here we are. Following a guy. Not climbing or doing anything. And there's nothing wrong with like this in the context of the level, but this is a game where you're sort of encouraged to replay it, especially in harder difficulties. You only unlock crushing difficulty after you've beaten the game at least one time. So, to have to replay these in the first place, and there's other reasons to replay it. Like, there's so many trophies for this game that require you to go through the game an entirely, like, additional time. That I've already gotten most of those trophies. Like, I've already gotten the one for beating on crushing difficulty, of course. The speedrun one where you have to beat the game from start to finish in, like, 6 hours, I think it is. I got that one as well, and I'm sure there's more. Yeah, it's like go through the game with like a certain accuracy rating, go through the game like only killing so many. I can probably check in a bit. That's fine. I can't skip this.
Wait, what did you say?
I suppose I can take this time to explain right now what the biggest problem is with the game design in general, or the level design. The biggest problem, of course I need to actually play through the entire game to prove it, but the biggest problem is, okay, there's two big problems, but they're sort of part of the same coin, two sides of the same coin. One is the focus on stealth. Stealth has always been an option in these games when, you know, at the start of certain combat encounters. In, like, Uncharted 3, for example, you would always be able to, or not always, but any combat encounters that you were given the option to start it with stealth, you could always take out a few guys around in your surroundings. But you could not complete the entire combat encounter with stealth alone. It was just impossible.
Yes, sir.
So, but the benefits for killing guys with stealth was that you would get, when you kill a guy with stealth, specifically with stealth, they drop unique items and weapons that they would not have dropped otherwise, that will help you with the combat encounter once you are no longer able to continue doing it in stealth. So, getting better at the stealth and continuing to do the stealth as you continue to die and have to restart the encounter, and having the patience to do that would constantly get you more benefits and take out a few guys that you wouldn't have to deal with once the bullets started flying. So, the problem with getting a bigger focus on stealth in this game is that you can actually complete most combat encounters purely with stealth in this game. It's actually possible to do it. It's just very unlikely that you'll do it. Not really because of any particular reason in the design. It's just that the game's stealth is not good. And the game's stealth is not good because you don't... Where the fuck do I go? I just go up here? No, I slide down, of course. What am I fucking thinking? Because they don't give you any information. They don't give you any information, especially on this difficulty. In this difficulty, just like in all the other Naughty Dog games, the hardest difficulty, they change the game design somewhat. Like, they remove certain UI elements and things. In Uncharted 2 and 3, you no longer get prompts for melee. It's the same in this game as well. You just have to know which buttons to press in which situations and watch the animations closely.
Alright, this should do the trick.
They also... they do some other things as well. But...
there's the prison cell.
In this game, there's also... Since they gave a much bigger focus on stealth, they added some UI indicators for the stealth encounters, like enemy awareness, highlighting enemies in certain situations and things. And those no longer show up in this difficulty. It just looks like it always did in the previous games. Even with those UI indicators in the easier difficulties, stealth still does not give you enough information. The way the camera works in this game, it's pulled back out, just like it always has been, for the sake of being like a wide-angled third-person shooter in which you have to see the entire area. But the levels themselves, and this is where the level design comes in, are all just fucking bullshit. for that. They're not designed in such a way that you can even use your wide-angled view that's really far behind your character to even see what's going on, because there's usually like giant building structures and things with complex interiors that you can't possibly see into, so you don't know if there's enemies in there or not, and the stealth just revolves around like not being able to look around corners and such, not being able to do certain things, not being able to know if an enemy will be able to see you or not, that you're just not aware of all the enemy's locations, and eventually you'll just end up getting caught and entering into open combat because you won't have been able to fucking tell that something that you did would cause you to get seen. Where do I go now? I keep climbing, right? Yeah. And so it basically means that because of the focus on stealth, they designed the levels such so that there were like walls and things to hide behind. But that shit doesn't matter because you won't be able to use it because you can't tell where enemies are. And then when it actually gets to open combat, it ruins the level design for combat because similarly, you won't be able to tell where enemies are. And the game always ends up revolving around
Hard to believe there were dozens of
not
holed up in here.
like being lucky, basically.
Okay.
So long as you don't run around a corner and there's an enemy with an RPG or a shotgun waiting to kill you instantly, that's just about getting lucky, because you can't track every enemy location, which was not the case in Uncharted 2 and 3. In Uncharted 2 and 3, you fight in these wide open environments, generally open in the middle, like this, with cover along the sides here and here. That's the most base, and then cover, small waist-high cover in the middle that doesn't obscure your view. And that's the most basic structure of levels in those games. The middle is always clear. And you sit there somewhere where you can have view, hiding around the corner, shooting at enemies, and you're able to see every single enemy in the encounter. There's generally 2 enemy types with some complexities. Ones that sit in their posts and don't really move very much and pop out of cover to shoot you occasionally, and ones with a lot of armor or mobility that try to close in on your location. And you have to sort of deal with, and you have to manage your resources and dealing with that in such a way that you have to take out the weak guys that you can whenever they pop out of cover that would shoot you, but you have to deal with the ones that are closing in on your location, because eventually, once they close in on your location, if you don't have a way to deal with them or the safety to run away from them without getting shot by all the other people, then you're going to die. And the game obviously expands from that, but that is the absolute most basic structure of the gameplay. And it becomes really, really in depth because of how much planning and strategy you have to do in order to manage all your resources, manage what you're doing, manage the time frame that you have before you have to move or before you'll get pressured out of whatever location you're hiding in. And the problem with that is that in this game, it drastically decreases the complexity of the gameplay and how much strategy you're actually implementing just because you don't know where enemies are, so you can't plan for anything. And it's so bad, but like, and that's why the game is easier than the other games, is because if it was just as difficult or harder, it would be fucking bullshit, because you don't have enough tools to actually do it in an intelligent fashion. Oh god, a puzzle. I actually have to fucking remember how to do this. No, I don't care about that. Flip. Flip. Aren't I supposed to fold it?
Someone had a lot of time on their hands.
Oh no, here we go.
Squiggles and scratches must mean something. Sun and moon.
Anyways, that's the most basic form of my complaint about this game, and I'll be able to demonstrate it a lot more once we get into actual combat.
Huh. Well, that's part of the symbol.
Hurry up.
The other half. Now then.
Fold.
That's more like it. Okay, got a zodiac symbol. Sagittarius. And the Scorpius.
I always forget that the Sagittarius symbol just looks like the Mars symbol. Alright, so what do we got? 10 and... Is that the right? No, it's 10 and 2. Okay.
10 and
There we
2.
go.
X and II.
Oh, this is cinematic. Excellent. Oh, God. I can't fucking talk today. Even though I was just talking a lot. Ugh.
Come on. Gotta watch that first.
It's not even allergy season, but it always gets worse for me during the winter.
Down we go.
Alright. Sliding.
Whoa!
Yes. The sliding feels way better than the swinging. It's just as, like, loose and weird about it, but it is still way heavier, so. Right, okay. Drop down here.
Yeah, let's see Rafe do that.
Oh, damn it. I forgot to... Have we already run into a cutscene with Rafe? Damn it. I didn't want to skip those. Rafe is the greatest.
Ah, there goes my shoulder. There's Vargas. I want a cut. I want in. I'll give you in.
To be fair, like, Nathan's being like a fucking prick and a half, not letting Vargas in on the deal, just for no reason. I understand that he doesn't like Rafe, and he's competing with Rafe, but he's just being like a greedy asshole with this.
Made it.
After all, like, Nathan isn't even in it for the money in the first place, so why the fuck should he care?
Now we're talking.
Alright. Are we almost to the shoot bangs? Of course not. Let's see. I think we have one. Oh, right. We have this.
Jesus, did you have to pick on the most popular guy in this job?
Right. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the fucking...
Save it for later.
So, yeah, I remember now. In this, your positioning is actually more important, because you have to, Yeah, because there's no... You have to roll away from those attacks. You can't... So, yeah.
Buenas noches.
Alright. Alright. What the fuck? I just fucking countered him. Okay, yeah. Tag team. Nope. Okay. Yeah, you want to look for situations in these places where you can get, guaranteed kills on people. What the fuck? No way he fucking hit me from over there. Yeah, see? Whenever an enemy is interacting directly with an ally, you can always get a one-hit kill on them, so. Yeah. Look for one-hit kills so that you have the invincibility. Alright. I'm gonna back off for now. There we go.
Damn! Some help here! Get off!
Alright. There we go. Holy fuck, this guy doesn't want to die. Wow. Is this the boss? Like, what the fuck? He just won't go down. None of these motherfuckers will. Okay, he's dead. He's dead. Okay. Instant kill. Instant kill. No, I don't want to fuck with that guy. Oh, God. Fuck off. Okay, I think this is the end of I think this is the end of the encounter, finally. Okay, yeah, he's down.
Hey,
Yep. Okay, good. Not in the cinematic yet, but whew, that went a lot longer than I remember it being. But yeah, the melee combat is super fun in this game. So it sucks, like, this is literally the only melee you can encounter in the game. This is the only time where you get to use all those mechanics, and all the rest of that is just, you can melee guys in open gun combat, but because they don't want it to take any time, because you can only melee one enemy at a time, and they want you to be able to get out of situations. Obviously, they want you to be able to take guys out quickly so that you're not wasting time getting shot by everyone else. You might as well just forget about almost all the combat encounter stuff, or the gameplay of actually fighting people with melee. It sucks. The melee is way better than the gunplay in this game. Allergies are killing me. Alright, might as well watch this one.
Déjanos. Déjennos.
It's not because I'm secretly leaving to go make a sandwich. I promise. 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 Promise.
Still might.
Vargas? Seriously?
Oh, I didn't find anything. It must be in a different tower. Well?
What can I say? I was raised Catholic. I always carry one.
Hey, look. It's worthless, all right?
You think I'm an idiot?
Okay, you want to renegotiate, fine. Stop acting like a third world thug. Put the gun away. Thank you. We're willing to give you 10%.
Think half.
We're doing most of the work, 20, and you'd never find it without us.
25 equals.
25. Does that sound fair, guys?
Suppose I can live with that.
Yeah, sure. I mean, 400 million divides nicely by 4.
Looks like we have a deal.
Yes, we have a deal. And if you ever cross me
Jesus.
That's that.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
You want to find out?
Guys, what are we doing here?
We're sticking to the plan.
Was this part of the plan?
Just follow me.
That was a delicious not sandwich that I just didn't make. All right, here we go.
Where are we going here? The lighthouse. Vargas said the boat is right.
Do you go any fast? No, you don't. You don't go any faster by jumping or rolling. I don't think.
Get outside and figure it out.
It's always hard to tell in some of these games.
Get in. The window.
It's not like a Super Mario Sunshine where you can just like mash B and roll along the ground, and it's very clearly faster than anything else you're doing.
I don't see the lighthouse.
Right now, let's just get away from the guards. Down this way.
Alright. I still pressed roll when I hit the ground because I'm used to doing, cause in Dark Souls and Bloodborne,
This way.
when you hit the ground after a certain amount, there's an animation of you taking damage on the ground, but you can cancel that if you just frame land with a roll, so I always instinctively roll whenever I hit the ground after jumping.
Damn it! It's locked. Guys, we can climb this.
I don't remember how most of these sequences went, so I'll probably be following the wrong people.
Shit.
Here we go. Wait.
Come on, Sam. Ready? And...
Let's go.
Oh, Rafe is the greatest.
Follow me. Are you sure?
Just takes the ladder in front of you. Like, come on, hurry up.
Seriously?
Now, yeah, this melee encounter is... Oh, wait, no. I was like, this melee encounter is probably a bit more difficult since I don't have allies to do the instant kills with, but... There we go. That was easy.
Catch up with Ray. Quickly.
No problem.
Thought you trusted him. I do.
Where the hell do I... Oh, right. There we go. We don't need to push it that far, Sam.
Without us, isn't he? Not if we're quick. Come on. After you.
They're everywhere. Okay, looks clear.
God damn it, this place is like a maze.
Yeah, it's like they don't want us to leave or something.
After this,
Oh shit.
guard. For a while, huh?
Hola, amigo.
Great. Good to see you. Pick down that ladder for us.
We're close. There's the lighthouse.
Rafe is by far, like, he's not just, like, my favorite villain because he's just, like, a douchey asshole about everything, even though he's your ally for a lot of this. It's that, like, he's the first villain that they decided to put some actual character into. The writing clearly changed a lot in this game between, you know, 3 and 4.
Hell, on me.
But,
Now, Sam. Just keep going.
God, it's been so long, I hardly remember the arc of the story. Alright, here we go. End of the level.
I got it. Sam! Come on! I'll pull you up! I got you! Come on!
So, yeah, he clearly got shot like 3 times.
Sam, no. No, you hold on! Hold on! Sam! Give me your other arm! Come on, reach! No! Sam!
He didn't even look up. He was clearly already dead.
We gotta move.
Oh no, he's still down there!
No, he's gone. Come on, the boat's just beyond the wall.
No, I can't. Can't leave him behind.
Nate, your brother is dead. Either come with me or join him. Just have it your way.
Cause Rafe's not just like out to be an asshole at every single junction. He's just cause he clearly does stuff that's like he's a full character. He does stuff that's nice sometimes, like he does, but he's just naturally inclined to his horrible personality, which is the best part.
I'm coming!
He's by far the most real character in the game. Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, his character's all about yeah, Rafe is all like has a massive complex about his own achievements because he's like the rich son of everyone else, and it sort of has to do with his personality, and he acts better than everyone else. But even then, he's still the reason why he wants to find the treasure so bad is he wants to accomplish something on his own that wasn't just handed to him, that wasn't just given with ease because of how well because of his parents' money or his natural success.
Okay. According to your signal, you're at the coordinates. Any sign of our haul?
No, not yet anyway.
He's basically like he's like a less terrible version, like a much better realized version of the final boss of Yakuza 3.
Hey.
Oh God, more like
Fine. Can't be far.
holdover gameplay levels before we get to actual combat encounters, which is fine, I guess. Most of the combat encounters in this game are pretty easy, you know, fairly. I mean, like, compared to the other games in the hardest difficulty. I'm sure there's 2 that I remember being outrageously difficult. Which, you know, is not necessarily like... I mean, like, in Uncharted 2, there were, like, at least 2 or 3 levels that were outrageously difficult. And Uncharted 3 has, like, the hardest level in the entire series, where the first level in the ship graveyard.
I found it.
That one's notoriously impossible to beat.
It's beat up, but intact.
Oh god, I must have been playing that one for like 2 hours.
Here we go.
It isn't that much compared to like some of the super difficult like Super Meat Boy levels and such, but still.
Whoa.
Alright, hopefully I can finish this level quickly so that I can
A lot of it's still strapped down.
finally get to the meat of this.
Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, by my count, we're shy two crates. I'm gonna go round them up.
Hold on. How about you come up first, get a fresh tank?
The crate's gotta be nearby. I got this. Aha! Found one.
Oh. I was like, I can't get that, so I would just put the controller down, but I forgot that he has to make an effort first.
The trailer.
Tell you what.
He's not that lazy about this. Not like me.
Then we'll lift the trailer up for you.
Yeah, you see, that's why you get paid the big bucks.
Yeah.
Where? Oh, I remember there's a thing over here. Oh, wait, no, never mind.
Aha! Found the other crate.
One down, one to go. Secure it in the trailer. We're nearly at your position.
Alright, see you soon.
There is, if you explore this area, there's like 1 or 2 treasures lying around secretly. The treasures are way harder to find in this than they were in 3. 3, the treasures are like all over the place and super easy to find. Most of them are.
Alright, that's one crate secure.
And 2 and 4, they're quite a lot more difficult. I really haven't played much of Uncharted 1. I don't feel like I need to in order to have a good opinion about the game's, the series' overarching game design or anything. The problem with 1, the biggest problem, of course, is that, you know, having a much lower budget,
Okay, it's in
being the
position.
first one,
Look up the trailer. We'll raise it up a bit for you.
the game just doesn't control as well. Like blatantly. Everything sort of falls apart at that one problem where it's like the gun shooting doesn't control well in the first game, so that's why I didn't finish that, even though I bought it in like the collector's edition or whatever. Oh wait, no. Gotta attach it here.
And that's 2.
Okay.
Okay, trailer secure, ready to go.
Alright. Get clear. We'll lift it up.
Ready when you are.
And up we go. Okay. That enough?
Yeah.
That's still dangerously low. Yeah.
Promises.
Okay.
Especially for something that's already falling apart in pieces. Alright. Oh, come on. Come on, move faster. I almost said coal. I haven't even played L.A. Noire. I've just seen all of it, but...
There you go.
Okay. God, I forgot how long you go before you actually shoot a man in the back,
Yeah, with 5 minutes of oxygen.
like a real OG.
Jesus. Hey,
Okay.
maybe you should hang out then. See if you can find
Please
some
get
other
this over with already.
Nah, I'm good.
Wanna ride up?
I'd love one.
Let me know when you're on the sling.
Okay.
Okay, I'm in position. Get me out of here, will you?
You got it. Going up.
The water looks really good. I don't remember if you actually have any more underwater levels in this game, but it looks really good. Look at how realized this is. Like, this only shows up once, and they built, like, this entire city. There's cars going... That's clearly a police car. There's multiple police going over there somewhere. Construction equipment moving.
What's up, boy?
There's police up there. God, there's accidents everywhere, apparently. Okay. It seems like they mainly modeled police cars. Yeah, those 2 cars are the same, but, you know... For this area, it only shows up for, like, this tiny cutscene or whatever. This is super good. Especially that, which is, like, where your camera's focused on as soon as you come out, really. A lot of work went into this game. Yeah, any problem with this game was not due to lack of effort.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Toss down your gear.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Lack of playtesting, maybe, but... The only reason I say lack of playtesting is even if,
Easier, right?
like, most of the situations that are described in which, like, the strategy of the game breaks down under not being able to have enough information about where enemies are. There's definitely some combat encounters I remember in which literally, like, the cover is just designed poorly. Like, the cover doesn't face the actual combat encounter.
Let's wrap this up later. My hero.
This guy's cool.
Come on. Let's go see what you brought us.
I really would have wanted, like,
How about you let someone else be point man next time?
a third act twist to, like, when you're on the island and you're, like, finding the treasure. Like, and you find the treasure, and then he, for no reason, Jameson just shows up, and it's like, I was behind everything all along.
Oh, come on, no.
That'd be the greatest.
You gotta be kidding me.
Hey, competition's tough.
Well, seems like we tracked down the rest of this army surplus morphine. Here. Come on, Cole, you cracked the case.
Thanks.
We threw it into the river, of course. I can skip this one. Yes. Oh, it's so empowering to have the ability to just skip everything and not know what's going on in the story. It's really great.
Son of a bitch. No way. You are going with the others.
Another chapter of not shooting people. God, I forgot everything. No, I'm not looking at any of this stuff. Just hurry up. Wait, is there something I need to look at first?
Sir Francis
Which
Drake.
one of these do I need to look at?
For
No.
Sully.
No, I'm not doing that. No, that's from the first game. All this stuff is from all the other games. What is this one?
Shambhala.
Oh, right. The hell is... Oh, the crystals, yeah, from... Not the crystals, the tree sap. Maybe I have to investigate this, because this is
Thanks for nothing,
relevant to
Saint
this game.
Dismas.
Probably. How old is Nathan supposed to be in this game? I thought he was like in his late 40s or something. He looks great. Who ages better, Nathan Drake or Kazuma Kiryu?
No, this was a crazy.
Yeah, I still haven't opened the... Yeah, no, I still haven't gotten a prompt on here. Well, come on.
Sir Francis and his elaborate puzzles.
Is it over? Do I have... Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, do I have to interact with this thing? I didn't think I had to, but... I guess it does make sense since this is like the shooting tutorial.
Bullseye. Take that. And that. Eat plastic. All right. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be right there.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Now he's done.
Playtime's over.
Finally. No, I'm not distracting myself with anything. I've played through the game like plenty of times already. If you haven't played through the game, it's really good. You should get it yourself.
Well, I was researching something.
Oh, is that
But
what
I
you're
am going to
doing?
beeline for anything I can do to make the story advance so I can
Hey,
get
would
to
you
the
mind
goddamn
grabbing the food?
gameplay.
I'm just wrapping up here.
Oh, yeah, sure thing.
Thanks.
I forget, what did they eat? Oh, just generic bowl meals. What is it? Is it like a... it's difficult to say. It's probably just some... I can't tell if it's supposed to be mainly mainly like vegetable pasta or what's I don't know. Oh, it looks like pasta. Never mind. Okay.
Probably too long and full of typos, but that's what editors are.
Done. Done.
Okay, so you want to run towards the camera.
Run to the camera. Got it.
Okay, run away from the bull.
Ow!
Excellent.
Oh, that hurt.
It did probably hurt.
Dude, I'm speedrunning this game so
Because I'm
well.
really great at it.
I don't know why people get into video games. Oh,
There we
this
go.
is too violent.
You have to avoid the boulder.
Yeah, I got that.
Nathan is clearly like doing this on purpose too. So.
Oh, he got steamrolled. That's gross.
All right. I thought I would get the high score, but I guess not.
What? Is that it?
It reminds me, it was like if I got like a super high time score because I finished the level like lightning fast. It reminds me of like Metal Gear 5, like the point scoring system at the end of missions was really unbalanced, and so you would like spend all this effort and time and planning, like doing the level with complete stealth, ghosting it, doing all the missions, not killing anyone. Doing all the side objectives, I mean, and then getting all the points possible in like a timely fashion and such, and doing it as good as you possibly can, and then you get like a high score. But then you would just like take like a shotgun that shoots slugs or whatever, and just run through the level and shoot everyone, hit the main objective, and then leave. And you would get like the exact same score and still get 5 stars or whatever the grading system was in that game. Just because you completed it so quickly. That's another game where I have a complaint about the level design. Not because the level design was just done poorly. It was actually done quite decently for a game of its type with its problem of level design. But the problem is, of course, level design in an open world game is kind of an oxymoron for anything that's not called Darksiders or Legend of Zelda. At least old Legend of Zeldas. Breath of the Wild also doesn't have good level design. Because it's just an open plane. There's hardly any levels that are actually designed other than the shrines themselves. But yeah, of course, the problem with Metal Gear's level design is almost like very similar, where it's like you can take on any level or any encampment or area however you want to. But in designing it in such a way, in designing an open world game where you can approach any town or small area with enemies or do any mission, and you just have complete freedom to go from any angle you want, go wherever you want or anything. Because there's no way to limit the player to actually go through like a predetermined level where they have certain things that they have to deal with. So instead, if you play enough of the game, then every single level just will feel the same because they all might as well be the same.
You'll need this.
Any one area might as well be the exact same as any other area.
You remember how to use it.
Because you always just go through it however you want, so it doesn't matter.
Hector.
That's the problem with open world level design.
Exactly. Háganlo. Get close, Samuel.
I remember now that this level never happened, right? And because this is the lie. Like, this person, yeah, this character that Sam's telling the story of doesn't actually exist. Or no, he does exist, but he's dead. And this.
We're going to need to earn our freedom.
Which ones are the enemies? There we go. Wait. This one looks dangerous. I'll wait for him to get. There we go. Is that an enemy? No, okay, I'm good. Ah, what? I totally headshotted him. Come on. Oh, God. My allies are in the way now. No. Alright. Seems fine. This is one of the easier ones, just because you have so many allies shooting at the enemies. What the heck? I never remember this happening. Getting grabbed from behind? I just remember this being a big shootout. Okay, 2 down.
Ready?
Yeah, and enemies have this weird sidestep dodge thing that they try to do if you're aiming at them. Or if you've just shot them. Which is another, it was sort of emphasized by the game's old recoil with guns. The aiming feels way better now than I remember it being. I always remember having a problem getting snap headshots.
Samuel, get behind something. What? Why? Just do it.
Right. I wasn't paying attention. Take cover. Okay.
Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine.
And this level's fine. Like, there's no problems with this. It's pretty good. Mainly because they haven't introduced stealth yet, but... And you're just going through a level, like I was just talking about. Oh, what? Come on. There we go. Yeah, in this difficulty, you barely pick up any ammo from anything, so it's important to, constantly switch weapons and things just to get more ammo. You only get like 16 at a time anyways. And use the ammo for gun. Oh, come on. Sam, just go. Shoulder swap with X. Okay, got it. Wait, what? No. Couldn't. Was. Whatever. I'll just take this. Yeah, there we go. More ammo for that. Okay, what do we got? Nope. Good on that.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, there's still a few left. Okay. Is he down? Yeah. Oh, wait, what? Any ammo? Always got to scour the environment. I don't remember where I killed guys or where my allies might have killed guys, so.
Come on, Samuel, take cover.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of ammo in this game, so. But you got even less in the other ones, so I guess it's fine.
You will either be free or dead. Are you ready?
I'll take this side just because it's in the corner of the room. Oh, yeah, I remember. They come from the other side now. I think I'm fine from both angles. Yeah, I don't think he'll be able to get me, so. No, he only sticks his head out for a little bit, so I'll have to... Yeah, there we go. Come on. Come on. Yes?
Samuel, stay back.
Yeah, they're dropping way more of this ammo. Okay, good. I'm glad that that bomb took so long to detonate. Wait, was it on a timer in the first place? I wasn't paying attention. Ugh. Yeah, no problems with this level. Other than that, it's just too easy because the enemies have no way to kill you. Like I said, the fundamental requirement for... Oh, right, I forgot that cover gets destroyed in this encounter, so I need to... Yeah. Time is of the essence in this one.
We're not gonna make it. Keep shooting.
In this counter, they can actually kill you. Yeah, recoil's still pretty bad, so I can't just... Yeah, nope, okay. This is more like, a bit more like the other games, except it's not a strong enemy closing in on your position, but a turret that's destroying the cover you're hiding behind. Oh, come on. What is wrong with the fucking gun? What? I'm getting... yeah, that's the problem. I'm getting shot right before I fucking hit their heads, so it causes my recoil to go above their heads and just not be able to hit them. Okay, that's fine. For some reason, the turret just isn't doing its job this time, so I have plenty of time.
Hold on. Patience, Samuel.
I don't have a lot of time to be patient. I'm kind of taking tons of damage every time I move. Okay.
You see?
Alright.
No time to catch
That's
up.
done.
Move it.
Might as well switch if all these guns are here. I still didn't have as much ammo as I had with the other one, but whatever. This one's probably more accurate, so... Am I going this way? Yeah. Okay.
No pueden detener. Go.
No, Sam, come on. Yeah, he can't jump upstairs, but he can roll upstairs. Alright, yeah. Yeah, this level's super easy. It's much more intended to be cinematic than difficult. Done. Done deal. But that's still a lot more fun than most of the combat encounters in this game, especially early on, once they introduce stealth. Ugh. 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 Oh, so bad. I'm just remembering some of my times with this game and how much bad it was. Well, since it's been so long, this will be also a learning experience for me to find for myself and remember exactly what was wrong with every single situation that was terrible. Playing this on the hardest difficulty before. But I don't think any of the encounters are genuinely difficult until some of the really late game ones. There's one where you're in a 3-story mansion, and you can't really tell where enemies are on the levels above or below you. And there's tons of enemies, and they're all really dangerous, and you can just die really quickly.
This is bad.
And then there's another one where you actually have, like, you can it doesn't have the main problem. You can actually see everything, but some of the cover is designed pretty poorly so that there's just no ways to move. And there's tons of objects around the environment, but most of them are just in terrible places that you'll never be able to utilize on the hardest difficulty because you'll just get shot and killed if you try to go there. So there's even though there's all this stuff, there's very limited spaces that you can actually use in the encounter itself, and there's a bunch of annoying enemy types and overwhelming offense that you're dealing with. But the thing that made that encounter much more difficult, both of those encounters really difficult, especially was they didn't give you weapons to start with. You just had your weapons held over from the previous encounters, and I had very little ammo in all of my weapons when I got into those super difficult encounters, which did not help, especially for the one in which you're sort of trapped in the very starting position, and there's no other good cover until you kill like 20 more guys.
There's no way up under that bridge. Well, there's that exposed beam underneath. You think you can rope it? Do I think I can rope it? Watch this.
All these stupid idiots trying to show off.
I missed. See?
Yeah, it's not bad.
All right, there we go. That jumpsuit does not flatter Nathan at all. Like
a pro. It's your turn. Hey, we can swing that beam up there.
Hurry up.
Definitely.
Stop trying to show how much... Sam, get over here. This won't progress until you get over here.
Hey,
come on.
All right, climb over me. I've got a good grip. Okay.
Go. Oh, wait. Oh, he's got it. I didn't pay attention. My bad.
Okay, here we go. First try.
All right, no one likes a show-off.
Okay, come on, Nathan. Hey, it looks like you can climb down and make your way over.
Oh, God.
Right
yeah,
behind you.
okay. All right. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
All right, climbing the ropes doesn't matter at all in those circumstances. It's just a waste of time. There we go.
Shh, hold up.
Just hanging out, taking a smoke, like holding your miniguns with one hand.
Okay, we're good.
Jesus, did you see him? That Renner thug was packing some serious heat. Should have brought guns.
Sam, we're gonna pull this off so smoothly we won't need them.
I hope you're right. All those years.
And like, look at how detailed this environment is for what is essentially just a straight line where you just go from here to here. I could talk to him, but... Oh, come on.
That should hold.
There we go. Oh, no. Yep. That's annoying. Okay. I had to waste more time than I thought I did. Whee!
All right, come on down.
No. Right here. Let's hurry this up as fast as possible. Oh, no, no, no. I would lose precious time. Oh, God damn it, Nathan. What the fuck? Nathan!
So, your other wonderful finds. The ones I missed. You at least take any pictures?
No, I didn't. Stop trying to converse with me. Hurry up, Troy Baker.
This looks promising.
I think you mean...
Who is it that voices Nathan? It's,
Shit.
what's his name? That cool guy that...
Yeah, I'm good.
My brain is stuck on Troy Baker and Matthew Mercer. I'm blanking on it. Whatever. Where do we go from here? There, right? Yeah, come on, hurry up. Everyone's waiting on you, Troy.
Right now.
It sure would. But I don't miss.
Do 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 do. All right. I think we're almost there. I would like to say that we're almost there.
Thanks.
It would be really awesome if we were almost there.
Nathan?
What?
No. Let's see. I believe I have like just another thing. Oh God, no! I'm not even close to being done with the not shoot. Yeah, I have this stuff to get through, and then I have to sneak around in the back to like steal something or turn off the power or whatever, and waste time there. And then I get to shoot people. Okay. This will still be a bit. Only dreams now. What the hell? Oh. Okay. I thought that light fixture looked really weird. I thought it was like hands grasping at the light, but nope. I don't care.
Cellar's just through there. Let's go.
This place is fancy.
They definitely learned their lesson with Uncharted 2 about not having Sully in the game at almost all instances in time. Whenever Sully's not on screen, everyone should be asking, where's Rafe?
Hell, it's locked.
Is this a... Yes. Yes. The beautiful skipping. Loading, loading, loading. Come on, come on. I forget what I'm doing here. I just have to pickpocket someone, right? Who? What am I doing? I definitely don't remember having to do anything like this. Like walk around the environment. I thought there was just one guy I could pick up his key card or something from. Why is no one telling me what to do? Oh, God damn it.
Smooth.
I'm not even trying yet.
Yeah, I can tell.
Okay, so I had to reload because the prompt didn't appear, wasn't appearing. Like, I remembered and then went back and looked, and it was that guy. But it wouldn't appear when I stood next to him before, so. Loser, get back here. It really just looks like I'm staring at his ass, like, this entire time. Done. I think you can actually do it the first time, but maybe not.
And he doubted me.
No, it's that you can fail it, and then Sam will do it for you, and he's like, wow, you're useless. And then Nathan, like, goes and cries in the bathroom for a while, and the whole plan is ruined. So the time frame is off. He's a very sensitive boy. More sneaking around, climbing.
Kitchen, probably. Man, there's enough food.
As long as I can make Nathan spaz out at every turn, it's fine. Oh no, I don't think I had to interact with that. Just go. Just go.
Just more heavily armed goons.
Don't waste any more time, just go.
What the hell is this? This gate wasn't on the blueprint.
Yes. Push.
Okay, plan B.
There
you go. Nathan, come check this out.
What?
Here we go.
Oh god. I thought my screen just wasn't showing it. But no, it's just super dark.
Don't suppose you brought a... Yeah, that'll do.
I forgot that Sam is the old school one now. Wait, is Sam the... Yeah, Sam is the older brother. Okay. But because he was in prison so long, he doesn't understand things like electricity, so... Wait, where exactly do I gotta get to?
Dead end.
Nope.
Maybe the vent access is
Not here. I gotta push something, right? No, I come at that from a different angle.
Yeah, maybe Alcazar can just settle for some good wine.
Something tells me that's not gonna fly.
No, that doesn't get me anywhere. Crap. No. Well, shit. There must be something I'm missing. Some, yeah, here we go.
Damn.
Some angle. No, that's... Okay, well, I'm useless. Sam was right. I am useless.
Hey, she'll be worried that Victor is chatting up Nadine.
Can I pull this instead of just pushing it? Is that what I'm supposed to do? I thought I could only push it.
Don't worry about Sully.
No. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay. Excellent. Done. And then push, pull. Okay. He wouldn't pull it for it.
There you go.
I was holding back, but he wouldn't pull it. Is that... Wait, did that open up something over here? I didn't look at that wall. Yeah, okay. There we go. Alright, we're done.
This way.
Hey, look, the vents. That's our way out.
Yeah, I got it. No need to give me a hand or anything.
I'm holding the lighter.
Holding the lighter.
And... Okay, yeah. Right there. Excellent. This one has convenient handholds.
Right there. That's smaller.
The most convenient handholds. Okay.
A lot more dust. Shh. Damn it. Waiters. And ball looks like my size, too.
There's no shortage of waiters around here.
Kick. No, kick it. Kick it. Kick it. Kick it. Kick it, kick it. Nope. Okay. Kick it. No. No, that's lame. I don't care if it turns the other way. Just kick it. Never stop kicking vents. It always works.
Shh. You shh.
See, that's the real difference between Nathan and Lara Croft. Lara will always kick vents, whereas Nathan just lifts them up like a loser. I can't believe they're making a Lara Croft movie now. Like, why? Why? Like, seriously. And they're doing it off of... They're doing it just based on that stupid villain group that they gave like that awful name to that's almost as bad as the long-running Assassin's Creed villain group. But at least in Assassin's Creed, they had the same stupid villain group for the entire series.
Yeah, you're right. Let's see how we get past this gate.
That Lara Croft movie looks so dumb. Why couldn't they just make a Nathan Drake movie? Why?
Sam, up here.
Like, it would be so much better.
All right.
It would somehow not be anywhere near as obnoxious. Like, there's no way.
There you go.
Oh, God. I thought Nathan had died. He was forced into a crouching state because he got hit on the head with a ladder.
How's it looking? Sully? You there?
Are we almost done?
Must be a bad spot for a signal. Hopefully he's doing okay.
Found the kitchen. And of course it's locked.
Sam, look. Maybe we can use that.
Hurry up, hurry up. Go.
That's a good idea. I'll boost you up and you... Got it?
Those ladders are cool, though. The ones that come down in 3 parts. I've never seen one in real life, but... Okay, Nathan clearly could have climbed over there in time.
Easy on the civilians, Sam.
What? So he wakes up with a headache in his underwear. We've both been there before, right?
Right.
Well, I got mine. You get yours.
Alright, excellent.
Okay.
Let's go. Yeah, Sam's awesome. Cause he's supposed to be the like, you know, the irony of he's supposed to be the older brother, but then because he's been locked away for so long and hasn't gone on as many adventures as Nathan, he's like a little kid by comparison who's irresponsible and excited about going on another adventure.
Sam, you there?
Whereas Nathan is like
Sully?
Kiryu from Yakuza 6. He just wants to go away. Where do I climb up? Crap. Wait. There we go. Whee! Oh, there we go. Okay. Yep. Excellent. We're almost done, I think.
Guys, if you can hear me, I'm just about at the power room. Should be there soon. Ish.
Oh, right, yeah. Doop. Huzzah! I think... No, wait, no, this isn't the end of the level. Not quite. This is... Yeah, it is a cinematic. Wow, okay. Even though he just... stays there. Oh, God. Fuck. My bad. Well, then they shouldn't have put it angled like that. Come on, why waste everyone's time?
God, why did I pick the power room?
And there. Should be fine. Okay, yeah, there we go. No problems. Oh, right, and back on this. The climbing is fun, but I really just want to get back to the actual shooting so that I can start to explain my grievances with it in a more direct manner. Wait, no, go right up here. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Oh, yeah, and then I have to open drawers and find, like, some pliers or find a hammer store or whatever. Is it this way? I don't remember. Nathan's certainly taking his sweet-ass time with it, so I guess it's... Yeah, it must be this way. Here we go. Whee!
Here we go. Now, where the hell are the circuit breakers?
The transition to cinematics are so subtle, but it is quite clear based on the lighting on like Nathan's face and stuff whenever it actually enters a cinematic, or when it's just his character model moving in a cutscene, in in-game cutscene.
Nope.
What? Look at that! Look at that! Like the entire drawer is just empty, but it has like. See, like that makes sense. Like, I mean, it doesn't for organizational purposes. Like, there's clearly like a. Oh wait, no, I thought that was like a Hot Wheels, like a monster truck rubber tire for a toy car, but no, it's just a roll of tape. But like, look at this. All this crap, and there's just it's just piled in like a perfect square in the middle, with the rest of it being completely empty. All right, here we go.
Gotcha.
All right, Dunzo.
All right, boys, I'm at the switch. You ready?
As I'll ever be, Victor.
Just a sec.
The gentleman's speech.
Sully's the best.
500,000. Let's get the show on the road here.
Thank you. We have 500,000 euros in the room. Does the gentleman wish to...
Sully just wants to show off.
Had me worried there for a minute, Victor. Thought I might have to kill you.
Okay, let's ruin this answer.
Anyone else? We are going once. Going twice.
It's a lie.
Then I shall sell it for 500,000. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm. The backup power.
Rafe's the only asshole like cocky enough to wear a white suit to this sort of event.
Move it! Get out of the way! Stop him! Hey, stop that guy! What are you doing? You letting him get away? You speak Spanish.
I love the way he talks too. I should look up Rafe's voice actor because I'm not entirely sure who it is, but he's great. He does an excellent job. All right, here we go. Chapter 7. All the way to Chapter 7, and I think there's only like 21 chapters in the game, or 22 chapters in the game. Chapter 7 is the first time where we get like a non-cinematic actual bit of gun shooting gameplay. So much story setup. Huzzah! But even with all that, like I said, it's way less painful than the story setup that is in take cover, Nathan. God damn it. Yeah, I already failed, so. Yep. Nathan wouldn't take cover, so like oh, it spawned me beyond where I'd actually reached in the level. Oh, come on. What? How was I supposed to know that he was gonna shine his flashlight there? God, I don't remember this level at all. I just remember stealthing my way through like almost all of this. Apparently they still know where, I mean, I don't know if there's any way to tell if they've lost my location or anything, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah, I never got seen when I played through this game. So I guess I just have to watch their sight lines and then, yeah, okay. Seems fine. And he just does that circle. Okay. That's fine. Fuck off. Instantaneously? If his flashlight just grazes my location. Oh, that sucks.
Gotta climb and get a good vantage point.
Non ce la faranno. Li troveremo e li riempiremo di buchi. Ma sappiamo cosa fare. Resta concentrato.
Yeah, tall grass is like your best friend in this game, which also sucks because it means that instead of putting actual like waist-high cover to hide behind, they just put tall grass everywhere, which makes it even worse. And like the game was even less designed for actual combat encounters in most situations because they just put tall grass instead of anything that will actually protect you from bullets in a lot of open spaces. So there's like one building complex that you have to go into because it's the only solid cover, instead of there being anything at a distance that you could use to observe the situation and protect yourself. But we'll get there. We'll get to those annoying levels. I should just wait for these guys to go by. I think. He's not looking this way. It's fine. Everything's fine. Perfect. Nope, not a cinematic.
Everything's fine. No one got a good look at me. Just gonna play cool. Stroll right on out of here.
Huzzah! Best girl. Yes, best girl. There you are.
You're not supposed to be back here.
Do you play as her or as what's her face in the DLC?
You have something I want.
God, Claudia? I don't remember what her name is.
Really? Well, I'm flattered, but I'm afraid I'm spoken for.
From Uncharted 2, of course. There's the cinematic. Okay, it's not as subtle as I thought. The lighting is extremely obvious.
Nice try.
I gave you that one. Freebie.
I'm not allowed to roll in this encounter, so there's no way for me to actually avoid taking hits. Even though this seems like it would be a mini boss, it's just cinematic. There's really nothing, no gameplay to it. Oh god, why? I forgot that they give you like dialogue options in certain cutscenes. Like what a weird decision for this type of a game, and they don't matter at all. Like, God, I completely forgot about that, but it's still like baffling. Why would they do that?
Have you had enough? Or do you want to keep being a smartass?
Well, you know, being a smartass has gotten me this far in life. Why quit now? Alright, wait! It's in my back pocket.
So, in this sort of situation, Nathan is really like Joseph Joestar, where she would be like the Pillar Man. He will always survive through cheats and foul play. No one can cheat as well as Nathan Drake, except for Joseph Joestar himself.
Yeah, well, it's total chaos out here. They're trying to keep it contained, but everybody's freaking out.
Alright.
I don't want to rush you, but hurry the hell up. Nathan, where you at?
Good question. You?
By the bar. Look for this round sign.
Okay, yeah.
It's on the way.
Round sign thing. Check.
Alright, let's go. Let's get to it. Man, the number of things that almost break and kill Nathan Drake outright in this series is kind of astonishing. Like, he really is like Kamida level luck.
What are you doing? What's it look like?
Sam, you're really bad at shooting. Like, they weren't even aiming at you, and you couldn't even hit them.
Wait, what? Oh, crap.
Then again, he hasn't had as many fun time adventures as me, so... Oh, what? Oh, yeah, the thing where they shoot you and then your aim like kicks up outside of your own control is really annoying, especially since they're like sort of constantly shooting you. It's really hard to get a clean shot on anything that way because every time you aim at their heads, you shoot, but then your aim shoots up because you got hit because you're constantly getting fired at.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I'll meet you at the driveway. Just head towards the ballroom.
So, right there, I just tried to aim a little, like, the recoil's level below their heads so that I would shoot and get shot at the same time, and the recoil would make it so it pops up to the exact right level, but that didn't work either. Although I assume it might still be better to just hit their bodies instead of just going for headshots the entire time. I should stealth this area as much as possible, but I need that guy to look away. Okay, there we go. How? How? I didn't see any flashlight on me. I don't believe that. Whatever. Get up! Shooting them, like, behind, if you don't get the headshot, then they just sort of waste more time, because they're, like, crouching in pain, but you can no longer hit them, because they're way beneath their actual cover that they were originally hiding behind in their pain-reeling animation. That wasn't really the case in the other games. If you shot a guy, he would stumble backwards on his feet if you shot him in, like, the chest or something, and he actually had a recoil for it. Okay, that's fine. So in these situations, stealth is just completely overpowered. Like, there's nothing they can do. So it's fine there, but... So, like, yeah, stealth is just outrageously overpowered, and you can beat almost every encounter with stealth. But as the game... But in most of the levels, there's no way to know. Like, you'll just get randomly seen. It's not necessarily that there's no way to know if an enemy will see you if you do something. It's just that you'll just randomly get seen sometimes for doing something. Where do I go from here? Oh, right down there. Okay. No problem. Okay, that looks fine. Well, maybe not. I can deal with one. What the fuck? Yeah, see, so, like, there was absolutely no way for me to...
Okay.
Like, how would I have known, coming from there, which is where you enter in that encounter from, I guess I could have come in from this area. Alright, fine. Fine. My bad, I guess. Still, unless I had, like, Metal Gear looked at this area from every single angle possible, I wouldn't have possibly known that an enemy would see me if I went to do the... to deal with the two enemies that were clearly visible. Where do I go from here? Yeah, okay. Down here. No, I want to stick with a gun. Getting headshots is not that hard now that the aiming is way better. Wait, what? Oh! That's a light... God damn it. I thought it would go into my... I forgot that you don't just carry two guns. You have a heavy slot and a light slot, so...
Okay. Almost to the ballroom.
My light slot got switched to this. Well, that's going to make shooting a bit more difficult.
Nathan, I'm pinned down in here.
Especially since I don't have quite as much ammo for this gun right now.
On my way, Sam. Oh, good.
Come on. Alright. Get in the grass. And this is a situation where you can see, like, all the enemies. There's two over there. There's one on the roof. I'm sure there's another one up there somewhere. But it's like your ability to actually keep them all in your line of vision because you're on the inside of everything rather than observing the entire situation from far away or down a long hallway that's open in the middle like all the other games are designed like. It's quite hard to know if you're ever safe to take out some of these guys. But you can't just not do the stealth, because it's kind of... Come on, don't get seen. He's a little suspicious, I think, but I think I'm fine. I picked up another gun while I'm at it. Is there another guy that I need to be worried about? I can't tell. I think I would be able to see the line of their flashlight if they're actually looking in this direction. So I don't think there is, but... Oh, this guy's making it annoying. That should be fine. Miraculously doesn't make any sound at all. And I don't know if I can get up to him without, pushing the thing. And I think pushing the thing might make a bit of noise. Let's see. I'll wait for a second. And then climb up and try and jump at him and take him out. I think the first time I played through this game, I just shot him outright. Rather than trying to stealth him. While it was easy to hit his head. Okay, yeah, he just turns around for like no reason whatsoever. And then sees you. Well, that's not fair, but whatever. At least he was the last guy. So there's no problem.
Alright, here we go.
That would hurt your hands so bad. Alright, here we go. A proper gunfight with non-terrible level design. Just an open room with waist-high cover. Can't go wrong with that. Oh, I thought I hit his head.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Me too.
Yeah, they changed the structure for... Wait.
Too many people trying to leave. The driveway's all jammed
Hold
up.
still, would you? Shit, what's our backup?
There's that fountain just
No,
outside
you
the
have
wall.
no invincibility when you're meleeing guys. That makes it absolutely worthless. Because the animations for meleeing guys are actually quite long. So that makes it, like, way worse in this game. Yeah, the thing where they shoot you and you recoil super heavily and then can't aim prop... Where the hell? He didn't switch to the gun when I pressed it. I pressed right, but he didn't switch in time, so I shot him the first time with the pistol. That could have been bad, but I managed to kill him. It's fine. No. Okay, one down. Come on, Sam. Get out of the way. Fuck. Okay. That's fine. I'd like to get some more space as soon as possible. Okay. Clearing them out a bit. There's still a lot of guys over there. Oh, come on. Yeah, okay, he's down. Alright. I knew he only had one shot left to go. But even so, without, even if they can break some of the cover, they can't break all the cover. So, without actual strong enemies trying to move in on your position that can't be killed very easily, there's still absolutely no way they can ever threaten you. So long as you know where all they are. Okay, well. Now, it's just getting annoying because there's not good cover that has a good angle to be able to hit them with. And I'm running out of ammo, but there's plenty of ammo around here, and I have a lot of places to... Oh, fuck off. I wasn't even hit there! Shut up! Why did my aim just fuck off all of a sudden? Wait, is this a shotgun? Oh, it is. Okay. I just need more pistol ammo or like a machine gun or something so I can hit them from farther away. So I'll duck in here. I can use this to get closer. It's fine. You always want to stay farther away from enemies if possible. Enemies don't have a lot of health, especially in this game, so you just pop them 3 times generally with a decent pistol or... Alright, I think I'm good. Plenty of ammo. Stick with the pistol. The pistol's doing well, so.
Sully, we're running out of time here.
Hold on, kid.
That's really annoying that enemies do that. Oh, come on. He like, oh, and yeah, and they added that thing where they just dodge bullets for some stupid reason. Literally just dodge. Like, that's how someone would react in that situation. Duck your head like Steve Fox and you dodge the fucking bullet. That makes sense.
Nice shot.
So yeah, all these things that just sort of are not really strategic, but just make it more difficult to actually end up getting anything done. Like, there's no way to plan and strategize for an enemy dodging your bullet, or for the fact that you're going to get shot whenever you try to aim, and then your aim is going to go way off. The only strategy that you can do to handle that is aim at their chest more often than their head, but that makes it so much more of a pain in the ass because, especially if they're behind cover, like I already said. Come on, Sam, get out of the way. Yeah, the instant that they're within your sight lines, they're automatically going to hit you and your aim is going to go off. Oh, come on. I thought it would only take 2 shots because Sam had already hit him a few times, but I guess not. And without strong enemies to advance in your position, there's nothing to stop you from just hanging back and cheating the AI's inability to actually threaten you when you're just hiding behind cover like this. Which wasn't the case in the other games for the most part. Alright. I think that's good.
Someone call for a limo.
Nathan, time to go.
Yeah, this part's just stupid as fuck. Yeah, because enemies actually infinitely spawn at that part, and there's no way you can deal with them, so you just sort of have to get to the... Oh, fuck off. So you just have to... You literally just have to abuse the fact that you can get to the car and then trigger the cutscene and end the level, because you can't actually fight all those enemies in that situation. Why am I not able to hit him? He's right fucking there. Wow, just randomly got a headshot there. And it just takes forever to hit them in the body instead of the head because, like you're seeing, they just keep recoiling and then protecting themselves with their recoil, which was not the case in the other games. If you hit someone, it would make it easier to hit someone continually because that makes sense. But in this, you just... Hitting someone in the body just wastes your time because it triggers them to dodge your next attack. Oh, come on. I can't fucking hit you if you do that. And I can't even see what I'm aiming at over there, but I'm forced to do that like that regardless. Okay, both, well, at least one of those shots should have hit. I can't see, and he's positioned in such that this is like the only viable cover for this area, unless I go to there, but the statue's in the way. So little tiny details that would have come up if they had playtested it more thoroughly, and it's going to become a lot more obviously bad in a bit, in a few levels, but yeah, like they should have just... Okay. Yeah, and just mash triangle. Yeah, okay. Trigger the cutscene. If you even bother trying to fight those enemies, you just end up getting stuck and unable to move, and then you're just fucked. So that's annoying. good so far. Level design, not that much of a problem. Since you're going through linear pathing, where you're going mainly through hallways, instead of that stupid, like, thing that they do, especially near the middle and late part of the game, where you're, or the middle part of the game, where you're, like, going through massive areas that you can sort of explore, and, like, drive around a truck in and such. And there's just almost no level design whatsoever.
Yeah. Hey, listen, we're
Just buildings that are poorly structured.
Happy hunting. Nice chance to come with.
Yeah, well, unless you can find me an escalator, I think I'll pass.
All right. See you in a few.
Hey, Nate.
Yeah.
Just bring me back something.
Alright. Will do, Sully. Chapter 8.
Scottish Cathedral. Strange place to bury your treasure, no?
Not really. I mean, by the time Avery would have sailed here, the place was already abandoned.
Alright, I think that's good for now. Yeah, 8 chapters. Oh, God. My bad.
So,
didn't mean to. Oh, God. No, I can't pull the trigger on an ally. Oh, well. But I can't. Nope. Can't shoot wildlife either. They're too fast. Alright, that should be good for now.